Governor Cuomo took to the air and brought along a camera to share with us just how extensive the damage is from Monday's storm. Homes, cars, and even roads swallowed up and spit out during 13-foot storm surges caused by Sandy. The governor says the death toll in New York alone now stands at 30, and crews are still working around the clock to restore power to millions of customers who have been in the dark now for days. Among those areas struggling tonight, Staten Island, and that is where our Chris Gloninger is live from tonight, and he has more on what he's come across during his second day in the storm-battered region. And I know, Chris, this has been deeply personal for you.
Greg, it has been. I'm from Long Island. I've lived through Hurricane Bob, Hurricane Gloria. I've never seen devastation to such an extent over such a broad area. Basically, all 5 boroughs have suffered either wind damage or a major tidal surge. This is Halloween. You would normally see trick-or-treaters up and down these streets, and there's heartbreak for this section of Staten Island. There were 2 children that were swept out to sea as their mother tried to hold on for dear life. She survived, and the search still goes on for those 2 small children. And for others who did not evacuate, it was very tense waiting through Sandy. Police confirm that a massive search continues. Neighbors told me a mother who was in this SUV was trying to save her children. Unfortunately, not being able to keep them secure, the raging floodwaters ripped them away.
We saw a vehicle tipping over.
Cars floating by, tumbling.
When I saw that, when I touched that body, that's it. I said, we're done. That's it. This is how we're gonna die.
Kathy Ziris and Richard Marcus floated among debris, trees, and cars.
He literally dragged me and brought me to safety. But
I wasn't going in without her. I wasn't letting her go. We have a child to live for.
And that's what he kept telling me. We have a 2-year-old to live for. And
lucky to be alive, they lost everything. This is what their street looked like today. Down the road, it wasn't homes destroyed, but businesses.
We came in here, it looked like the apocalypse hit. That's what it looked like.
So every store in the street was equally damaged, but these business owners will rebuild in return. Are you going to rebuild, or?
We have no choice.
Yeah, you're going to?
There's no choice in the matter. There's no choice.
There are so many stories, and you might think that these people may have been stubborn for not evacuating, but some of them didn't even have a choice. They had to wait out Sandy in their home. We spoke with one man that is down the street about a mile away. He rode it out with his wife, who's expecting a baby in 10 days. They were upstairs. Their first floor was inundated when a tidal surge broke open their bay windows. I want to take you, this is Sand Lane where all those businesses are. Those were all destroyed and washed out, very much like what we saw during Hurricane Irene, just a huge tidal surge, about 10 feet worth of water inside a lot of those stores. This house, a lot of the siding has been taken out, and this isn't due to wind damage. That's just the sheer force of those waves for over 12 hours beating the siding. And I'm not even sure if those are structurally sound, and a lot of residents fear that their homes are going to be condemned due to the beating that they took and also the significant floodwaters that were inside them. That search is going down about another mile down the roadway, probably being called off for the night. And 2 roads back, there was a family that we spoke with that rode out the storm in their attic, and it made it up about 2 inches into their attic. As they saw those floodwaters rise, I asked them, did you think you would die at any point? And they said yes, that thought was on their mind for the entire 12-hour duration. And today was the first day that they left their house, and today was the first day that floodwaters weren't inside, at least in some form. For now, we're reporting live in Staten Island. Meteorologist Chris Gloninger, CBS 6 News.